March Madness, one of my favorite times of the year, until the team I have in my bracket winning it all loses their first game. I want to talk about how that relates to life too. Hey, welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. I hope you had a great weekend. March Madness, there have been so many good basketball games. I love this time of the year, but it's so frustrating at the same time. If you have a bracket, I'm sure you've had some teams that you knew were going to win, and it's been busted. I had Arizona going all the way, and they lost their first game. But you know what? I was thinking about it today, and I want to reflect on it, how we can take some life lessons out of this whole situation, because you know, so many people, those first few games of March Madness, they're number one teams like myself. Arizona lost. And I feel like, oh, I'm out of it. Doesn't even matter what happens now. The team I have winning everything is out. But then you start going on and you start seeing some of these other things happen. And pretty soon, the people that thought they were out of their bracket, all of a sudden they realize, no, they're still in it. They still have the opportunity to keep winning. But I was thinking about it today, and I thought, you know, there's a lot of similarity to what we do in life. Sometimes we'll hit a wall, we'll have a defeat, something will happen, and we're just deflated. We have nothing left in us because it's like, oh, I went big on this, it failed, and I'm done. I don't have any chance of winning again. And we need to realize that when we hit those setbacks, there's still opportunity. You know, sometimes, like March Madness, yeah, your number one team lost, but chances are a lot of other people in your bracket had that same team going far. And so it didn't set you back as far as you thought. So when you have those life events that set you back, realize it might not be as bad as you're telling yourself in your brain, in your mind. You know, I've been through a lot of situations myself where I've gone through a situation where I felt like I was just grounded. I was set back so far. And then in hindsight, I look at it and realize, you know what? Yeah, at the moment it really sucked, but look at the lessons I learned. Look at the opportunities I gained that I wouldn't have if that hadn't happened. And so as you're faced with challenges, as you're faced with failures, yeah, in the moment they suck. You're not going to get around that. But the quicker you can get through that, and the quicker you can move on and start looking for what's the opportunity, what's the life lesson, you're really going to have an opportunity to move forward and still keep going. And, you know, I was thinking also today, the last couple of weeks, I've talked a lot about Darren Hardy and Dan Sullivan's new book. Not Darren Hardy, I'm sorry, Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan's new book, 10X is Easier Than 2X. And one of the things I keep coming back to is the whole thought about, you know, really focusing on that 20%, and what Dan Sullivan says about what got you here isn't going to get you there. And even though I talk about it a lot and I've been studying the book and thinking about it a lot, I realize there's a lot of things in my own life that I wasn't applying that to. You know, if I want to look at any part of my life, you know, as we talked about becoming an optimal performing entrepreneur, we look at your business, we look at your financials, we look at your personal, your relationships, your spirituality, all of those things. If you want to improve in any of those areas, you've got to look at that what got you to where you are now isn't going to get you to the next level. So what is it that you need to change? What is it you need to focus on? What's the 20% that you need to go all in on? And realize that this is something you need to spend some time and think about, and not just put lip service to it. Because that's, in some of the areas, that's what I was doing. I was saying, yeah, this is what you need to do, but not taking a step back and saying, I need to look at it this way myself. So, one, when you take those risks, when you go for that next level, and something doesn't go quite like you wanted it to, your bracket's not busted. What are you going to learn from it? What can you do to move forward and still be successful? And what is it that has got you here? And what part of that can you narrow in on, that 20% of your unique ability that's going to take you to the next level? because it's not going to be the same thing that got you here. So what is it you need to change? You need to identify what those are. Use that to set your goals. If you haven't heard my episode about impossible goals, go listen to that. Go listen to my episode from last Friday. It pulls all of it together. It's really an important episode. I can't remember what it's called. It's called 10X or something like that. But go listen to that because it pulls a lot of it all together on what you need to do. But once you have that figured out, you've got to set those goals and then create the plan that you're going to follow, and then be accountable. Be accountable that every day you're going to do the one thing that's part of that 20%. Not worrying about all the fires you have to put out all day. Look at today. You've got a million things on your to-do list. You've got a million urgent things. What is the most important thing that's going to help you get towards that 10X goal? That's your number one priority. It doesn't matter what else you don't get done, but you've got to get that done and be accountable to it. If you don't have an accountability partner, coach, group, whatever, reach out to me. I'll help you get that figured out. But that's a huge part, the accountability. This is what we do every Monday. What do you have to do this week so that on Friday you can look back and say it's been a successful week and you're close to your bigger goals? Make that a part of your routine. Be accountable. All right, now, if you're a parent of an athlete, come and join us on Tuesday. We've got something really cool going on. Parents in the Mental Game, me and Tammy Matheny, my partner in the Confident Athlete program. Go to the link in my bio. You can get the link to register for that, or go to confidentathleteprogram.com/parents. It's a free call. It's going to be outstanding. If you can't make it, it's at 7 p.m. Eastern time. This is one that we will actually send out the replay if you're registered. So make sure to get registered for that. Thanks for being with me. I'll be back on Wednesday. Athletes put a lot of time, money, and effort into the physical aspect of their sport, but they often neglect the mental game. And the mental game, it's just as important as the physical. In fact, it's often the differentiating factor between good and great athletes. If you really want to reach your full potential, if you want to be a great athlete, you've got to pay attention to the mental game. Now, come and join us in the Confident Athlete program, where you're going to learn how to develop powerful mindset, extreme self-confidence, and really take your game to the next level. Come and check us out at confidentathleteprogram.com/membership. Who you surround yourself with really does matter. The people you associate with and spend time with have a huge impact on who you become and what you do in your life. Hi, my name is Jeff Heggie, and I want to tell you about my Inner Circle Mastermind group. This is a group that's designed to surround you with like-minded high achievers who will help you to think bigger and amplify the performance of your business and your life while tearing down all the barriers that are holding you back. A mastermind is the fastest way to get you to the next level. If you're ready to network and connect with other successful entrepreneurs and influencers, go to coachheggie.com/mastermind.